Hello there and welcome to Vermin Hunters TV with me, Si Pittaway. Today on the show you can see I'm back at Sandwell Fields Sports in West Bromwich, and I come to see Tony and his lovely wife Tracy, and I'm going to pick up two rifles. One of them is my HW35, what my fiancée Laura Jane bought for me a few weeks ago. After testing it though at a club where I live, there was a problem with it, and well, there was a couple of problems with it, so Tony's serviced it for me now and sorted it out. It's not been tuned, it's just been serviced, which will hopefully make it shoot a lot better than it was doing. And the other one is a brand new rifle, what I'm going to be intending to use for the remainder of this year and next year, HFT for competition shooting. So without further ado, we'll go inside, we'll meet Tony and Tracy, and we'll have a look to see what other rifle I'm picking up today. Well, there we are now inside Sandwell Fields Sports, and I've just been out and spoken to Tony. Tracy's doing what she normally does, and as soon as you walk through she's making me a cup of coffee, which is yet again fantastic services you get from Sandwell Fields Sports. I don't know if they've got it on display today, but sometimes you get the old pork pie and the black pudding. So we'll go up now and speak to Tony. Tracy's brought out now the usual grub you can get at Sandwell Fields Sports. And we've got, what have we got here then, Tracy? We've got black pudding and pork pie, and what else we've got?
Sausage rolls, cheese and onion rolls.
And these are all put on the counter for when the customers come in. See, it's 10:20 now and some customers are starting to come in. You can hear someone's drilling in the background as well. Tony's having some improvements done, so he can screw cut centre fire rifles on his lathe, so he's having a part of the shop renovated and changed round. But this is the sort of thing you get when you come in, a cup of coffee usually, and a bit of grub. Well, yet again I'm at the front of the shop now, and Tony's here, and I've noticed on display he's got one of the SMK TH208s for sale at a nice price of $169, which seems pretty cheap. How do you actually rate these, Tony?
I think they're very, very good, mate. There's certain Chinese ones which ain't brilliant on the market.
Yeah.
There's some which are built to a budget, which are, well, people can afford. But I think, as the Chinese rifles go, I think this one's possibly the top of the tree, the 208 model. It's a very good gun, excellent gun for somebody on a budget. It'll never win field target competitions, never will do, never aspire to. But I really do think it's a cracking budget hunting gun.
Yeah, it looks like it's got a nice thumbhole stock to it as well. Is it ambidextrous?
Yes, it is, mate. Truly ambidextrous.
Ambidextrous and
resettable safety catch as well.
What's the trigger like?
It's good, but it's not brilliant. But it's okay. It's more than good enough. But we tune them, fettle them up, and we can get them working nice, mate. Yeah, they're quite good.
So we're tuning they're quite good. How would you rate them in comparison to, say, a HW95?
It's good, but it ain't a Virock. You know, it would never dream of being a Virock. But for somebody on a budget, it's a very, very good price.
So the reason I'm asking is I was reading a post on the Hunting Life, only last night in fact, and somebody had commented that he'd been told that this sort of rifle may be the standard of a Virock. But
no, mate. I mean, we sell this at 169 quid with a scope on, and a Virock, let's say a Virock 95, then 300 quid without the scope on. I mean, you haven't got to be a rocket scientist to work out. There's chalk and cheese. You know, they are quite good, but not as good as a Virock in my opinion.
What sort of like power are they? Full power are they?
Yeah, just under 12 foot-pounds. And
so someone on a budget could use them for hunting to medium
range. It's brilliant for hunting, 35. Maybe push it to 40 yards, but that's about it. Its limit. It's good, but it never aspired to be a Virock.
Smashing. That's good. So there you go. Someone's on a budget and they want a rifle what can shoot, maybe, depending on your own personal shooting skills, up to 40 yards. £169 with scope as well, and a thumbhole stock, ambidextrous at Sandwell Fields Sports. I mean, you can't grumble at that. And as Tony says, you know, they can even be tuned up and they make it even better.
Talking of Virocks, have you seen this new 77?
No, I've heard about it. One of my mates bought one. A guy called Daz7 on the Hunting Life forum.
Have a look at that, mate. That's a cracking... All they've done is basically change the woodwork.
Yeah,
but
ambidextrous as well.
Yeah, ambidextrous, but what a cracking piece of wood.
Oh, it balances nice, that, doesn't it?
Yeah, really nice. I mean, obviously it's a 97, but without the moderator on, but a different stock, but I think they've really gone to town on that woodwork. I really do, mate.
Yeah, it's got open sights as well.
Yeah, for a lot of people. We do get a lot of people still come in the shop asking for open sight. Usually middle-aged to pensioner age, you know, still want open sights, and Voirot cater for it. It's good, very good.
Yeah, that is nice. That, I can't believe that balances
I
really
know,
well.
it's really nice, isn't
I've
it?
got a friend called, in fact you know him, Simon Attek.
Yes,
His name's Piano Man on the Unty
Yeah.
Life. He shoots a 77 as well. He's got a 2. Is this 2.2 or 177?
That one's a 177.
He's got a 2.2 and he rates it like as one of his best rifles.
Yeah.
Along with one of his TX 208 Hunter carbines.
Yeah.
But that is really nice. And how much do these go for?
Just now, I'm going to put the price on that, mate.
Yeah, it is, it's on here.
£350.
Yeah, £350. You've got.
I mean, it's £8 more for the 97.
Yeah.
But that's if you want to just shoot it purely scout wide, but with open sights on, cracking gun for the money. Really good.
I bet if someone had one of these and later on they wanted a silencer, would it be able to fit one there?
Yeah, Voirot do a dedicated silencer which clips straight on. It lengthens it a little bit, but yeah, it works very well, mate.
There you go, look. The new shaped stock on the HW77 from Bayrak. And how do you find these straight out of the box? Are these still as accurate as
they're brilliant, mate. They need about half a tin to run them in, but so does almost every gun, you know. But they're brilliant. It's a Weihrauch. It's basically like asking how's your Mercedes today.
Yeah.
You know what the answer's going to be.
Yeah.
You know.
And I suppose you tune these as well if people ask, don't they?
If anybody wants them. We mainly keep these in because around this area there's quite a few bell target clubs.
Yeah.
And although some clubs use dedicated 10-metre match rifles, you still get a lot of clubs, a lot of leagues who actually use recoiling rifles, and that one fits their bill pricelessly. It's fantastic.
It's funny you say that because me and Davy and another guy called Nigel were actually shooting bell targets yesterday.
There you go.
Using your stage 2.2
Get away.
97s. Yeah.
Excuse me. A lot of people don't know on this, and Voirot don't advertise the fact that if you take this foresight off, there's actually a groove there to fit an aperture on.
Oh right.
Yeah, it'll just go straight on.
Yeah, that's really nice. So 350.
Yeah.
And that is
Brilliant,
well worth it.
Really good.
Is the internal same as a 97?
Yeah, exactly the same, mate.
Yeah. So you can stage 2.2 them as well.
Yeah, if I wanted it done. No problem at all.
Can you just tell us a little bit about the Sandwell Fields Sports hobby as well? Because I was mentioning that.
The hobby,
have you got
there's one there, mate.
Alright, it's only the second one I've ever seen. They've usually sold out as soon as I come in.
We usually put a better silencer on than this one, but we've just been playing about with this old Parker Hound mod for the meantime.
Yeah.
Yeah, we do these. Unfortunately, we are going to stop doing them. They're just too time consuming now.
Yeah.
So, but no, cracking little gun. We were selling them mainly to gamekeepers, etc.
Yeah, I mentioned that yesterday on the forum.
Yeah, they just throw them on the dashboard of the Land Rover, and that's it. They just leave them there, you know, and just pick them up when they need them. But for us, they're just way too time consuming to do. It's a shame really, because they are a cracking little rifle, very accurate once they're worked on.
Yeah. This is this a Chinese gun as well?
That's a QB78 Deluxe, and we just heavily modify the insides and the barrel and everything.
And there you are, Tony's got a price on there. Is that tuned as well?
That's a second-hand one, that one is, mate. Yeah.
£150, and that's in really good condition. Looking at it.
Yeah.
And how many shots do you get out of two capsules?
About 25 shots at 11 and a bit foot-pounds.
Yeah.
But we only do them in 2.2.
Yeah, smashing little rifle, isn't it? And does it make a massive difference, your tune, from out of the box
yeah,
to...
definitely. Usually on a CO2, if you trim the barrel down that short, it'd only do about 5 or 6 foot-pounds. So we have to basically make another complete valve assembly.
There you go. Another Chinese rifle there, what Tony can work wonders on and turn actually into a really nice rifle. What a lot of people... And you have sold a lot of these to gamekeepers,
yes,
haven't you?
Yes, hell of a lot.
I was saying last night on the forum that majority of the time me and Davy's come in, they've gone, they've already gone.
That's right. And may I had very few back.
Yeah.
I've had the occasional one back with a little leak and that, but no. And if someone's going to test a rifle, it's a gamekeeper.
Yeah.
You know, it's a tool. It just gets thrown about left, right, and centre. And some of them, when they come into us, it's a wonder as they work at all. Chunks out the stock, chunks out the metal, covered in grit and dust, you know, but solid little rifle, mate. They are.
Smashing. Thanks.
Incidentally, that one and that one come out the same factory. I think they come out the Cisco factory in China, which is the better factory of most of the factories.
Yeah, I must say, in 1997, when I was in Bosnia for the first time, I did take a Chinese rifle with me, and I don't even know if they still do them now, but it was nowhere near the quality of this. It was called a Custom Lion. I think it's the D something now. I used to cock it underneath and it used to crunch.
Yeah, horrible. Not nice. Not nice. But now we're talking a different type of factory there, you know. It's more dare I say, westernised.
Yeah.
You know, the Cisco factories, and they make a hell of a lot of guns for the American market. And we're fussy over here, but you'll find the Americans a hell of a lot more fussy than us, mate.
Right, yeah, smashing. Yeah, see, you've got quite a array of different rifles up on the back wall. If you can see them on camera. You've got some gammos. Do you tune gammos as well, do you?
Yeah, we tune almost everything, mate, here.
Last time I was here, Tony had got a friend in, and Tony had just tuned an Atsan Springer, hadn't you, for someone? And that, I shot it upstairs, and that shot lovely,
That was a
isn't it?
Dominator.
Yeah.
Yeah. He actually, believe it or not, that same guy, he's got a couple of Viroc, and he prefers to use that than the Viroc.
Yeah, you did a cracking job on it. The trigger's lovely on it, isn't it?
Yeah, really nice rifle, the Dominator is. For the money, it's one of the most exceptional value for money guns out there, in my opinion. I think it's really, really accurate. Cracking trigger. It just needs a fine little fettling on the edges, etc. Take the rough edges off. Apart from that, it's a very, very good gun.
And how much do you sell them for, tuned?
Tune, I think they were just over £300, mate, yeah.
Yeah, smashing. It's really good. Right. So, this is one of the rifles I've come to pick up today, and if I just pan round on the camera, Tony's fitting a new scope to it. You can see it, it's to the left. This is Vira HW 98, and Tony's kindly tuned it for me. This is in 177, and this is the one I'm going to be using, as I've already said, for the remainder of this year and next year for HFT. I'm jumping from the 2.2 class. I'm going to start using 177. I've only used one of the 177 this year, and that's my Pro Sport, which also Tony sold to me, and I had good results with it a few weeks ago. So hopefully using a Sandwell Fields Sports tuned rifle this remainder of this year and next year is going to be really good and challenging for me on the HFT front. I did try it, pick it up before Tony tuned it for me, and I just fell in love with it. And I was going to buy it probably about 6 weeks ago, but decided not to. But then after looking at it again, I couldn't say no. So hopefully, how do you rate these anyway, Tony?
Very good, mate.
Yeah.
Viroc in it, mate. They are a very, very good rifle. It's their flagship rifle, basically, isn't it?
Yeah.
You know, it's their target rifle. A lot of people are saying, well, break barrel target rifles, you know, how is it? But no, it's a Viroc. The lockup is good. It locks up the same time and time and time again. Obviously, you've got to do your little bit, you know, like keep an eye on the tightness of the hinge pins, and that's it. It'll just keep going forever, mate. They're bomb proof.
I like the fact that it's got like a barrel weight on
Yeah,
it here,
it has,
and
yeah.
I think that'll stop a bit of muzzle flip as
Yeah.
well.
Some people like that, other people don't. I've passed 98s to people before. I've brought them, oh, it's too nose heavy, don't like it. Other people do love it,
Yeah,
like
I
yourself,
liked
you know.
it. Yeah.
Yeah. But it's been made for silhouette shooting, for standing shots, you know.
Yeah.
That's what it was made many years ago for.
Do you sell many or?
Not a great deal. We sell more of the 95, which is its brother, obviously. Sell more of that possibly than any other gun. But no, it's a steady seller. It is, honestly. It's a real steady seller, mate.
Smashing. Thanks. I'm looking forward to using it. It's got the sticker on as well. I wanted to use a Sandwell Fields Sports rifle for the remainder of the season anyway. I could have used the Pro Sport, but obviously I've been supporting you now since 97. That's what I wanted to use. This is upstairs now in Tony's. It's around about 19.5 metre range, and he's just getting a zero on the tuned 98 now with the panorama scope. It's quite quiet as well. Say we're in here.
Load, yeah.
Say there's no silence on it, because that's just a barrel weight, isn't it?
Yep. Yeah. Looks a trophy.
Does it?
Yeah.
Well, that's
That's
good.
made you happy, hasn't it?
Yeah, yeah. He's been trying some H&M Field Target trophies at 4.50. It's a pellet what I favour, especially in my Viroc barrels, and luckily this one seems to like it as well.
I'm just trying some air arms now.
Yeah.
Typical air arm runs for the same on the side.
Yeah.
So, you know, choice is yours, mate. Choice is yours.
Right.
Yeah.
They're both doing the same thing.
But the air arms are slightly tighter.
I use the air arms.
Yeah,
then.
yeah. It's just very slightly tighter, but you know, I usually like to do. I usually like to fire half a dozen pellets of a different brand before I take a true accuracy test.
Yeah.
It's no good like trying like half a dozen of brand A and saying, oh, them are okay, then trying half a dozen of brand B straight after. The barrel has to get used to the different types of lead.
Yeah.
So it's no good just swapping over like that. You need to put at least half a dozen of brand B through it, then take an accuracy test.
Yeah.
You know? But usually you can tell straight off the mark, and quite boring with the air arms as well.
Is it?
Have a go, mate.
Cheers.